Hello, boys and girls. This is the second installment following my introduction video. In the last video, I was speaking of some of the things that I was going to go over in future videos, so this is one of those future videos. In review, the last one I did challenged you to actually make a list of things that you were thankful for, or blessings that have been bestowed upon you, whether that be your physical health, your monetary blessings, whatever. You were just supposed to make a list. So hopefully that sheds some light on how blessed you are and how many things you actually have to be thankful for. What I want to do in this video, the subject matter that I want to go over, I'm a big stickler for goal setting, and I'm also a big advocate of list making. Every day, usually in the morning, I try to sit down and I try to make a list of short-term goals that I want to accomplish that day, and even for that week. So that's another challenge that I'm going to ask that everyone that watches this video do. If you will just make a very short list, I want you to think about things that you want in life, whether those be actual material possessions, or whether it be things like maybe a healthier relationship with a spouse or with your family or with friends. Just visualize things that you want in life, and write those down in a list. Actually make a list, and once you complete that list, then the second step is to actually prioritize those. But let's go back to the beginning of constructing this list. I don't like to get too bogged down. I mean, it doesn't need to be 2 pages or anything like that. But just think about 5 things that you want in life. These can not only be things that you don't have right now that you want to obtain, but try to focus on things that you already have that you can make better. For example, let's say that one of your goals would be to improve your relationship with your spouse. Write that down as your topic, as number 1. Skip a few lines, and then let's say number 2 is to get a raise and to be able to budget your money, just to be more blessed financially, and then skip a few lines. And identify about 5 items that you want to either improve in your life or that you want to obtain in your life. Now, let's go back again to number 1. And again, this is just a sort of hypothetical. Your number 1 does not have to be to improve your relationship with whomever. But the reason that I say skip a few lines is because once you identify actually what that goal is that you're setting, let's now go to the next line and just make very quick bullet points of how you're going to obtain that goal. For example, if it is a goal of improving your relationship with your family or your friends or your spouse, write down a few things that you think will help you obtain that. So let's say if it's your spouse, we want to improve the relationship with our spouse. What is one way that you can obtain that goal? One way for me to obtain that goal is to listen more, to shut my mouth, because I'm a talker, as you can tell. But to shut my mouth and do what we call active communication skills, do active listening. Excuse me. And then that can be your first little bullet point. Maybe the second one is providing your spouse with more free time to themselves. If you have kids or if you have other responsibilities, that bullet point could encompass, looking at your spouse and saying, hey, why don't you take 30 minutes to go outside and take a walk and let me do the dishes? So you get what I mean, is that we're gonna do number 1 as the goal, and then there's going to be several bullet lists or bullet points under that goal, things that will help you to obtain those. And when you complete your list, go throughout your day, read that list 2 or 3 times to kind of keep it fresh in your mind that those are your goals. This ties into, again, and I'm going to talk about the book The Secret a lot, it ties into the secret and positive thinking and manifesting things in your life that you want. So not only have you made this list, but you want to keep it fresh in your mind, and you actually want to visualize those goals that you have set already being accomplished. When you put that energy out there that, that it's already done, that you already have it, and actually put out the energy of being grateful for that goal being fulfilled. Do that, make your list, and I would love some feedback. If anybody has any questions, of course, you can leave comments, or you can email me. I'm going to put a link to my email address. So any questions that you have, any tips that I can provide, please email me. So good luck with your list, and hopefully, again, this list will as well shed some light on some pretty enlightening things, I guess. So thanks, and blessed be.